Hey, teacher friends, I wanted to help you set up your meeting so that you have the most control over what's going on inside of your meeting. So I'm going to open up Teams. This is if you have created your Teams links through your Teams calendar. I'm going to click on a Teams meeting that I've already created. I'll just double click on it. Or if I'm creating a new team, I can just double click, create my new Teams meeting, invite myself. Remember that it's not going to find me. I have to put in my full email address and hit tab for it to find my email address. And it's not going to have my link until I hit send. And I'm only sending it to myself. Nobody else will see it. I'm going to double click on it to go back into that meeting. And now I have my link, and I also have meeting options. So I'm going to click on meeting options, and this is where I can give myself a little more control. So here's where I can set up who can bypass the lobby. If I keep it on people in my organization, that means students who are in our organization can bypass that lobby. That means they can start the meeting without you. So you definitely want to come in and change that to only you. You have to make sure you're the only one who can bypass the lobby, and then that allows you to let students in to the meeting. They will not be able to get in without you approving them. And I have checked with Microsoft, and they cannot communicate with each other while they're in the lobby. They're just kind of in a holding space. So there's no communication that could be happening behind the scenes either. You can turn on, we have this grade off, so obviously we're not going to mess with that one, or we can't mess with that one. Third option, announce when callers join or leave. That gives you that little Jess Thomas has joined the meeting. I like that personally, to be able to see who's come and gone. If you don't download your attendance while you're in the meeting, you can go back and look at the chat to see who came into your meeting that way as well, to help with kind of your attendance if you accidentally forget to download it while in the meeting. And the last thing is who can present. And I personally would change that to only me as well. That keeps students from being able to share their screen without your permission, things like that. Make sure you hit save. If you don't hit save, it's not going to save. And then you can close that, go back to your Microsoft Teams meeting. And when you click on those meeting options, it'll just open that same thing up, and you can see that it did save all of the things, all of the settings that I had created. You don't have to reshare that link with students. It updates that link. So the link that you've already shared with students, if you've already shared out these things, but you didn't set up your options, you can go back in and update the options without having to share a new link to the Teams meeting. I hope this helps.